Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. And here he is. It's Janibek Alimkhanuly, one of the most decorated amateurs in the history of the sport. 300 wins and only 7 losses.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been done. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice counter. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice counter-punch right up the middle. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The defense failed them. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have hurt. And there's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missing with the uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. When you've got 2 evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Swing and a miss with that hook. They exchange punches. He threw the hook, didn't land. Every time, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch caught him clean. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. The perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice exchange here from both men. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Let's see if they go to the body. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Hold that thought, and it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Wet.
Lay your
So it's onward and upward
head
after a knockout
on
win here.
my
Knockout
pillow.
victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassin.
Lay your head.